Toronto makes a big effort to define itself as an international film festival with a wide reach. Among the offerings this year was a film from Nigeria. It's a satire exploring some big ideas. It's called The Lost Okoroshi. Tristan Daly reports.
Director Abba Makama came to Toronto with a film that delivers comedy and weighty questions about traditional beliefs in the modern age.
This worked on purpose.
The Lost Okoroshi is a movie about Raymond Obinwa, a man who's disillusioned with modern life. His ideal situation would be moving back to the village, live off the land, farming, and he's being haunted in his dreams by an Okoroshi masquerade, which a masquerade, for people who don't know, is a man dressed up in a costume that represents an ancestral spirit. People worship this masquerade. So I made a film about a man who's transformed into a masquerade and can turn back into human and starts a spiritual journey as an Okoroshi in the city of Lagos.
Raymond, are you there inside there too?
I beg you, go fit they come office like this for this week.
Unlike an Okoroshi one would see at a masquerade festival in Nigeria, in the film, Raymond can't take off the mask because he is irreversibly transformed into a spirit. He can't communicate with words or interact with the world as a normal human would. He wanders the streets, dancing and receiving offerings from pedestrians, doling out divine punishment to wrongdoers, and making acquaintances with a strange group of characters.
My inspiration from making this film stems back from my childhood. There would always be like a masquerade festival. At night, when the masquerades would come out and roam the streets, we would all be in bed, and I would just obsess about what was going on, And I got older and I realized, it's just a guy dressed up in a costume. But what amazed me was that there was an unspoken agreement that the moment this guy wore this costume, he's now being elevated to a spiritual being. And that just blew my mind away. And there's also that thing of it being anonymous. Like there's power in that. I don't care who you are. If you see a masquerade, it's intimidating. That's magical for me.
Though there are many comedic elements, The Lost Okoroshi is a film with an unconventional structure and main character. Something you might not see in some of the more popular comedy films made by Makama's contemporaries in Nollywood or the Nigerian film industry. An actor who plays in The Lost Okoroshi relished the chance to work with him for this reason.
In my acting career so far, I've done huge movies, I've done small movies, but when I got the call from Abba to come look at the script, I ran to it. Yes, it's an indie film, but it has a unique voice. And that's what's critical. Big productions, they can mimic this, but I think it's important coming from a singular voice.
Makama's independence of the Nigerian film industry leaves him with limited budget, perhaps evident in the rough style of his production. However, it also gives him freedom to explore complex subject matters. His dedication to realizing his unique vision offers festivals like Toronto a film to run on their projectors, and gives him a shot at an international platform for his artistic voice.
Listen, Cocoyam Head, I don't want Igbo man in my compound.
The first feature film to land Makama at Toronto International Film Festival in 2016, Green, White, Green, addressed issues of national identity in Nigeria and tensions between the ethnic groups that compose the West African nation.
There will be arrangement for Okoroshi to be on social media.
With The Lost Okoroshi, the titular masquerade wanders the streets of Lagos aimlessly, begging the audience to ask whether traditional African spirituality has a place in modern Nigeria.
With my work, I don't give answers, I ask questions. And again, I'm asking a question. Who are we? Where are we going? What's going on? Are we displaced culturally? As a people, I think self-awareness is important, but you can only be self-aware if you ask the tough questions about who you truly are. And that's exactly what I'm doing with this film.
Luckily for me, the Okoroshi followed Makama to Toronto. Although the director claims not to have answers to the questions posed by his film, I made an offering to the ancestral spirit, just in case.